After I was kidnapped, my whole family was relieved because the kidnappers had mistaken me for my sister Bella, who was supposed to be the target. When the police rescued me, I was bleeding from almost every pore on my body. I didn't cry or make a fuss. I developed emotional indifference syndrome. I had no emotions and could no longer feel sad about anything happening around me. I felt more at ease than I had on any previous day. But later, they all regretted it and begged me to return to my former self. When I returned home from the hospital, there was no one in the house. Even the furniture had been moved out. Unable to contact my family, I called the housekeeper and found out they had moved to a new place. I went to the address she gave me. The whole family was already sitting at the dining table ready to eat. Seeing me return, everyone at the table looked a bit uncomfortable. "Why didn't you tell me you were moving?" I asked. "Well, your sister has been having nightmares lately about being kidnapped," Mom said casually, as if discussing the day's menu. "I figured the old house might have some bad energy, so we changed locations. Your sister has a delicate constitution. It's good you're back. Sit down and join us for dinner." The table was full of Bella's favorite dishes. My face was covered in thick bandages and I walked with a limp, but no one seemed to care. In the past I would have been very upset by this. But now I felt nothing. My emotions were gone. Seeing me sit down calmly, Bella suddenly leaned over. "I've been so scared these past few days, I didn't even dare to go out. That's why I couldn't visit you in the hospital. Mom and Dad were worried I might get kidnapped too, so they had to stay home with me. You don't blame me, do you, Arya?" Before I could respond, Dad jumped in. "It's not a big deal. You two are sisters minus, can't you understand each other?" I didn't know how to react. I was the one who had actually been kidnapped. Bella let out a hearty laugh. "I was just afraid Arya might overthink things." She picked up a shrimp and put it in my bowl. "Anyway, Arya has always been so independent and much braver than me. I really admire people with guts like that." I silently put down my chopsticks. "I'm allergic to shrimp." Not a single person at the table remembered. "My name is Arya, born on July 7th. My sister's name is Bella. We are full minus blooded sisters, believe it or not. A fortune teller said my fate was inauspicious and I shouldn't be raised at home, so my parents sent me to live with my grandparents in the countryside. For many years they hardly ever came to see me. It wasn't until my grandparents passed away that they brought me back home. I returned with high hopes, but I quickly realized this home didn't belong to me. The day I was kidnapped, Bella had insisted on taking a shortcut through a deserted alley. After walking a bit, she said she needed to find the restroom and told me to wait right there for her. The next thing I knew, I lost consciousness. I will never forget what happened during that time. Worthless trash, the kidnappers growled as their fists rained down on me, venting their anger. They had mistaken me for Bella and kidnapped the wrong person. My family refused to pay the ransom for me, so the kidnappers couldn't get a single cent. I was starved for 3 days and tortured for 3 days. My throat was so raw, I couldn't make a sound. When the police burst in, the kidnappers were about to strip off my clothes. Blood obscured my vision, but I still strained to look behind the officers. No one was there. Not a single family member had come. I wanted to cry, but no tears would come. The doctor said I had post-traumatic stress disorder, specifically manifesting as a loss of emotions. Medically, it's also called emotional indifference syndrome. The hospital room was empty. After the police officer in charge of the case left, no one else came to visit. The people at the dinner table treated me like I was invisible. The three of them chatted and laughed, looking like the picture of a happy family. In the past, I would have tried hard to join their conversation, but today I did nothing.